Last Black Friday, AI sent 805% more traffic to US retail sites than the year before. Not humans, AI, shopping for humans, and most Americans had no idea it was happening. Right now, as you watch this, AI agents from OpenAI, Google, and Amazon are learning how to buy things for you without you clicking a single button. This is called Agentic Commerce, and it is about to change how every American spends money forever. But here's the part nobody is talking about. There are 3 companies who lose if this technology wins, and one of them is the most powerful advertising company on the planet. I'll tell you who it is. But first, you need to understand what's actually happening, because it's moving faster than anyone expected. Think about the last time you bought something online. You typed it into Google, you got ads, you clicked through to Amazon, you read fake reviews, you compared prices on 3 different tabs, you filled out shipping information, you entered your card number, you hit buy. The whole thing took, 30 minutes? For one purchase. Americans do this millions of times every day. That wasted time has a name. It's called the search tax. And we've all been paying it for 30 years. But here's what changed in 2025. OpenAI built something called Instant Checkout. It launched in September 2025. And it let Americans buy products directly inside ChatGPT. No website, no ads, no checkout form. Just tell ChatGPT what you want, and it buys it. The first partner was Etsy, then Walmart, then Target, then Instacart, then DoorDash, all within months. And right now, over 1 million Shopify stores are connecting to it, including brands you know: Skims, Glossier, Spanx, Vuori. The buy button is disappearing, and something much more powerful is replacing it. But before I tell you who loses, you need to understand exactly what an AI agent actually does. Because this is where most people get confused. An AI shopping agent is not a chatbot. It doesn't just recommend products. It acts. Here's a real example. You tell your phone, "Get me the best deal on Nike Jordans in size 10. Your AI agent already knows your size. It already knows your budget. It already knows you prefer certain sellers. So it searches StockX, GOAT, eBay, and Nike directly. At the same time, in seconds, it compares real-time prices. It checks inventory. It reads review sentiment, it looks at your loyalty points, and then, without you doing anything else, it completes the purchase. Applies the discount code you didn't know existed, selects the fastest free shipping option, and sends you a confirmation. You just saved 30 minutes. And probably money. That's not the future. That's already live. Amazon's version is called Rufus, and in late 2025, Amazon credited Rufus with $10 billion in additional sales. $10 billion from one AI shopping assistant in 1 year. But here's where it gets truly wild, and this is the part that changes everything. It's called A2A, agent to agent. Your personal AI doesn't just search for products. It talks directly to the store's AI. No human on either side, just 2 eyes negotiating. Your agent says, "My user wants Jordans in size 10. What's the best price you can offer?" The store's agent checks inventory, checks your purchase history, checks current demand, and responds, "We can offer 12% off plus free shipping if they buy today." Your agent accepts. The deal is done. You never opened a browser. You never saw an ad. You never typed your card number. Google built a protocol for this in April 2025, called A2A. 150 organizations signed on, including PayPal, Salesforce, SAP, Walmart, and McKinsey is projecting this A2A economy will reach $5 trillion globally by 2030. $1 trillion of that, from the US alone. This is not a trend. This is a restructuring of the entire American retail economy. So we know what it is. We know how big it's going to be. But here's the question nobody is asking. If Americans stop searching for products on Google, what happens to Google? And if Americans stop scrolling through Amazon, what happens to the influencers selling there? This is where it gets uncomfortable. Stay with me. Google makes $56 billion a year from shopping ads. $56 billion. Every time you search for best running shoes on Google, brands pay Google for the privilege of appearing in your results. That's the entire business model. But what happens when you stop searching? What happens when your AI agent just finds the best product directly, without ever visiting Google? Google's ad revenue disappears, and Google knows it. That's why in January 2026, they rushed out their own version called UCP. The Universal Commerce Protocol, backed by Walmart, Target, Best Buy, MasterCard, Visa, Google is panicking, and they're not the only one. Amazon, the company that captures 40% of all US e-commerce, actually sued Perplexity AI. Sued them for accessing Amazon's marketplace through an AI agent, because Amazon realized something terrifying. If a third-party AI agent can shop Amazon for you, Amazon loses control of the customer. And without the customer, Amazon loses its advertising business, which is worth $69 billion a year. So Amazon is now building its own AI agents, while simultaneously trying to block everyone else's. And then, in February 2026, Amazon made a $50 billion investment in OpenAI. The same OpenAI whose agents they were trying to block. $50 billion. Because if you can't beat them, you buy them. This is how fast this is moving. But it's not just Google and Amazon who lose. Think about every influencer on Instagram and TikTok. Their entire business model is, I show you a product, you click my link, I get a commission. That's affiliate marketing. It works because you browse, you scroll, you discover. But what if your AI agent does the discovering? What if it finds the best product, without ever watching a single Instagram reel? The influencer gets skipped, the affiliate link gets skipped, the sponsored post gets skipped. In the new world of agentic commerce, the best product wins. Not the one with the biggest marketing budget, not the one with the most influencer deals. Just the best product, at the best price. That's a radical idea, and for American consumers, that's actually great news. But before you get too excited, there's a side of this story almost nobody is covering. Because agentic commerce has a dark side too, and it has to do with who controls your AI agent. And whether you can actually trust it. Here's the question you should be asking. If an AI agent is shopping for you, who does it actually work for? You, or the company that built it? Think about it. Amazon's Rufus is built by Amazon. Do you think it's going to recommend a product from a competitor? Google's shopping agent is built by Google. Do you think it won't favor Google's advertisers? OpenAI just took $50 billion from Amazon. Do you think their agent is completely independent? This is the real tension at the heart of agentic commerce. The promise is, AI shops for you. The reality might be, AI shops for whoever pays the most to be recommended. Right now, shoppers arriving from AI platforms are 38% more likely to buy than shoppers from traditional search. That's an insane conversion rate, which means brands will pay extraordinary amounts to be recommended by AI agents. Which means the AI agents have enormous financial incentive to favor certain brands. Sound familiar? It's the same problem we had with Google Ads, just wrapped in a more convincing package. Here's the honest truth. We don't know yet how this plays out. Because this technology is less than 1 year old, and the biggest players are still figuring it out. So what does all of this mean for you? Right now, today? A few things. First, this is already real. ChatGPT, Perplexity, Google Gemini, Amazon Rufus, they can all shop for you right now. Try it. Ask ChatGPT to find you the best price on something you've been meaning to buy. See what happens. Second, this is going to accelerate. $20.9 billion in US retail spending will flow through AI platforms in 2026. That number is nearly 4 times what it was in 2025. Third, the buy button isn't dead yet. OpenAI actually removed instant checkout in March 2026, because consumers weren't ready to fully trust AI with their wallets. Not yet, but the trajectory is clear, and the companies building the infrastructure right now are the ones who will control how Americans shop for the next decade. So here's the real question. Is agentic commerce the end of the search tax? Or is it just a new kind of tax, paid in data and trust instead of time? I genuinely don't know, but I do know this. The buy button changed everything in 1999 when Amazon patented it. And whatever replaces it is going to change everything again. This is the AI revolution nobody is talking about at dinner. But everyone is going to feel in their wallet. Drop a comment below. Would you let an AI agent spend your money? Or is that a line you won't cross? I read every single comment. And subscribe to Automated Life, because every week I cover the AI stories that actually matter to your real life. Not the hype, the reality. See you in the next one.